Good morning, friends. We are going to be in Proverbs 17, verse 3 this morning. Powerful verse. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace is for gold, and the Lord tests hearts. Now, this is one of those you know to be true, but sometimes you lose sight of it. Are you in the crucible? Man. It can be brutal. Getting pinched on every side, squeezed, and you feel it. You've been there before, but you begin to lack the long view. Your view begins to look right off the hood of the car, and you're dissatisfied, and you start sort of swerving to the right or the left rather than looking down a long way, down the road, knowing that God's doing something in this. We refer to this and talk about it as the refiner's fire, right? Gold that would get burned and that it would rise, kind of sink to the bottom, and what would rise to the top in that refiner's pot, that refiner's fire, right? And that pot would be the dross, the impurities taken away, heat turned up again, gold to the bottom, dross to the top, taken away, heat turned up again. And you get this rhythm, right, of what God is doing. And that's the picture. The crucible for silver, the furnace for gold. It reminds me of some song lyrics. Back when I was a kid, there was a Christian singer named Steve Green. He still's around today, but he was real popular back then. And he had a song called The Refiner's Fire. And he said this in the second verse of it: I'm learning now to trust his touch, to crave the fire's embrace. For though my past with sin was etched, his mercy did erase. Each time his purging cleanses deeper, I'm not sure that I'll survive. Yet the strength in growing weaker keeps my hungry soul alive. What beautiful lyrics and great paradox. I'm learning to trust his touch. You know, it's as though he's making a point. There's a time when I didn't trust his touch because I questioned what the good of turning up the heat in the crucible and the furnace was. And I'm learning now that he has a master plan, and I'm cycling through it again. Dross to the top, gold to the bottom. And he's teaching me. He's molding me. And I still sometimes feel like I'm not even going to make it, but I do know this, right? That there's a strength in growing weaker. And it actually ends up paradoxically keeping my hungry soul alive. I love that. That's so beautiful. Friend, don't lose heart in the crucible. Don't lose heart in the furnace. He is at work in you. Learn to trust his touch. May the Lord bless you today.